What's up, survivors? Explorer Ranger here, and welcome to the next episode in our Ark Crystal Isles modded series. So for today's episode, we are going to be heading out, and we're going to be checking out the AR Seed Crafter mod, which allows you to turn almost any resource into basically a craftable seed to be able to grow more of that resource. I'm pretty excited to check this one out. There's not every resource, but there is a lot. So pretty cool to be able to check this out, see how it works. I got a couple things I want to test with it, but first we got to go set out and build ourselves a greenhouse for it. So I got a spot in mind. I think we're gonna go check that out right now, and I'll meet you guys there. Hey fellow survivors, Explorer Idra here, and welcome to our Ark Crystal Isles modded series. Our focus and goal with this series is to explore and show off some of the amazing mods from the Ark Steam mod community, and highlighting some of their incredible features they have to offer to you, the players. All the while having some fun along the way on the Crystal Isles map. So without further ado, let's get to today's video. All right, so we are at the location that I think I want to build this thing here. So I like this spot. It's got a cool little area to it that overlooks quite a bit of the map. I also like the fact that it is right beside a waterfall. Even though we don't need the waterfall, you guys, I'm going to be doing a trick with one of the other mods that we have here that allows you to basically get water for crops anywhere you want without having to have water. So I have showed it off before, but I'll show it again in this one too. But yeah, I got to get to work. I'm going to crop this out and we'll get to building. And just in case you guys want, the coordinates for this is at 53.6 by 53.5. And I mean, just look at this view. Even at nighttime, this view is just spectacular, you guys. I really like this. So I think this will be a good spot just for a nice big open glass greenhouse. And there's not really much of anything deadly up here either, which is also very nice. So let's get on to getting ourselves set up, shall we? Okay, so I've gone and cleared out our little area here. So I think I've got our foundations down, and this is the spot that I'm gonna build. I like this spot right here. So good view, and yeah, nice and flat. So let's get to some building now. All right, so our greenhouse is almost completed, but I wanted to show you guys this little bit of a trick here, just because if you notice, I've had to put a couple wood ceilings up here. So I changed the entrance here to a bit more of a kind of a half dome shape here when you come in. I was going to leave it flat, but then I decided to go with these with the triangle roofs here. They're sloped. But that being said, I can't just put in with greenhouse glass. Take that out. I can't just have a snap point with one of these to fill this spot. Put it here, it does not want to grab it to put it in there like I did with this side here. So you gotta kind of cheat it and trick it just a little bit here, you guys. So what I did is I grabbed a couple of wood ceilings, throwing them in. So now when I put that in there, it doesn't seal it, perfect as if it were like this stuff here connecting, but it does the job. So if I come up to here, you can see now I got a snap point up top. If I switch it, it comes down below, put it in there, and now we've got our wall in there. Voila! And because we play with the no foundation support on, I think that's what does this. I could be wrong. If you know why this happens, just put it in the comments down below. But I can remove those ceiling tiles. It doesn't require to have them in there. So as you see, there's that tiny little bit of a gap, but I'm not concerned about that, you guys. So now we are going to lay down some crops here. I'm going to use the seamless crops. And we're going to get our seeds prepared here shortly. I just want to get our water put into place. I think I'll put a few on this side. I don't know how many we need yet, you guys. There is a lot of seeds to this mod, so I'm going to start with this for now and just kind of see how that goes. I'll put a bunch of the cool, different, um, the non-common kind of seeds in here. I'm not going to put a bunch of the regular berries and veggies. I want to put some of the other stuff in here, you guys. So now, this next part, I'm going to need a couple pieces of stuff here, which I think is on my griffin, and it is. So I want to test something out here. So I'm not going to go with the S plus beehive. As much as I could slap one of those down and just leave it here, I don't want to have to be refilling it with rare flour all the time. I want to put something down and just leave it, something that's low maintenance. So this trick here, you guys, I want to see. All right, I'm going to put that in. So I am going to be using the sink from Eco's RP Decor, and it is in the little food tray. So you put that down, and now if I put this pipe in here like this, and you can see that the pipe is blue, so that means we've got water to it, which is good. I think I might want to go one higher though here, you guys. Oh, there we go. Wow, that was finicky. Okay, I got it to go. So now I want to see if I can bring these out like so. Go. And it is still with that blue tint to it, so we know it's still got water coming to it. We'll go to the end right there. Okay, so there's that. Now I want to stick one of these guys onto here. Put one there. Now this should reach both sides here, you guys. That's the test that I wanted to do here real quick, just to see if it is in fact reaching both sides. Fertilized, yes. No, sorry, irrigated. Fertilized. I need fertilizer still. So irrigated. So 600 of 600, 600. Yeah, so this works. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to stick some more of these in. Now that side is good. So this is where the next one's going to go, is right here. 600 of 600, 600 of 600. Perfect. Okay, I'll get the rest of these put in, you guys. Okay, so I'm checking all of these, and we are at a full 600 of 600. So this trick, you guys, if you are using this mod, the Eco's RP Decor mod, this allows you to get water anywhere, and you can use this trick to set yourself up with greenhouse without having to pipe water in from a water source like over here. You can just put this in, and it'll get you water to all of your crops, and you don't have to do anything with it. You just slap it down, and away you go. There's no coming back to fill it. So, and should still be able to drink water out of it too, if I remember correctly. Drink water. There we go. Yeah, you just got to get the angle correct. Okay, so on to the next part of this, you guys. Okay, survivors. So now that we've got our greenhouse all set up and functioning and ready to go, I topped it up with some fertilizer into each of the crop plots. We now need our seeds to be able to plant. So we're going to hit up our HG seed crafter here, which is part of this mod here for the seed mod. This thing, it's unlocked at level 16, along with all of the different seeds that you can unlock as well too in your engrams. It costs 25 fiber, 35 thatch, and 50 wood, and it is crafted on your person. So it's relatively cheap and made early on. I've already gone and pre-selected a bunch of different materials here to put in for us to be able to build our seeds. Once you get inside this thing, it breaks it up into each of the different expansions that you can pull seeds from. So, for instance, we've got our scorched earth seeds. So you can basically use a black pearl to make a plant species Y seed. If I had some cactus sap and wanted to grow cactus, I could do that as well. In particular, I'm just looking at doing the silk. So we're going to craft one of these here. So you put your corresponding piece of material in to get your seed. And if you can see, I've got a spoil timer of about 45 minutes on my person for the seed to be able to use. So they do have spoil timers on there, so keep it in mind. I did test it out, and I made a seed, I threw it in the fridge, and it did increase the time just like any other normal seed. So it works that way as well. I'm not too concerned about making Genesis stuff. Since we're on Crystal Isles, we don't really need a lot of this stuff. The extinction map is just sap, blue and red. I'm not concerned about making those. Aberration, you can grow gems if you have one of each of the different colored gems. You can also grow the different types of mushrooms from there as well too, and the plant species Z. I'm not worried about doing that at the moment. My concern is just making some of these basic resources here. So we've got a sulfur seed, we've got leech blood, we've got a black pearl one, which is pretty cool. So you can grow your own black pearls. I don't know what the palm seed one is yet, you guys. I've got the stuff in here. It's just not coming to me at the moment. I'll plant it and see what it grows. Biotoxin seed, that's a little harder to get to, or it's a little more time consuming, so I want to do that one. We've got crystal, just for fun, doing an angler gel. Organic polymer, organic polymer can always be time consuming and tricky on some maps, so I want to do that. There's obsidian, and we'll just do rare flower just for fun as well too. So you can also just make regular seeds as well too, if you didn't want to tame a dino and have to go out and try to find these or pick them by hand. You could just take a berry or a veggie and throw them in here and create those seeds as well too. So pretty handy to be able to have that as well. So we're going to take all of our different seeds here, you guys. We're going to go plant them. We're going to go see what this is all about. I haven't even planted one of these yet, so this is first time for me and for you. Okay, we're in a little bit of a dark storm at the moment. All right, so coming into our greenhouse. So, like I said, I've topped this up using our mod here for storage to be able to throw in a bunch of different fertilizers here. So I really like this storage mod. It was in a previous episode. I'm very much enjoying it. I've got our gardener here ready to go. This is another thing I'm going to test out, you guys, and see how this works so you guys can have a look as well. When I plant these seeds and we start growing stuff, is the gardener going to recognize and automatically pull and store all of our stuff for us? So that's another thing we're going to find out. I'm pretty excited to see how that turns out, you guys. So I'm going to grow the silk one here. So I'll start planting all of these. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, cool. We've already got some stuff growing, you guys. There's the crystal. Oh yeah, this is cool. I like the little shapes that they each kind of make. There's the leech blood. It looks like a little leech. Very cool. Yeah, I like that so far. So now all we got to do is just... Oh, that's obsidian. Yep, it looks like a little miniature piece of obsidian. Very cool. Okay, so now we just got to wait for this stuff to start producing, and I'll top these up. And then I'll report back to you guys in a little bit here and see if this farmer is actually picking up the resources as they come about. Okay, so we are back at the greenhouse. So a little time has lapsed. Let's go have a look and see what we've got going on here, you guys. Oh, that's cool. I like that one. That one looks neat. Got a little palm tree happening. Crystal. I like this one too. Man, if I tone it down just a little bit, that one's really neat too. I like that. The obsidian still stays baby obsidian. I like it. Some rare flower. I did grow one of the mushrooms from Aberration. But it's looking cool. I like the look of these, you guys. Now, the real test did... Ha-ha! Yes! Oh, baby, look at that. That's amazing. So, our gardener does actually pick up the materials that we grow from this mod, you guys, out of these crops. Oh, I love it. Now, the only thing is that the organic polymer looks like it still has the lower spoil time on it, so I'll have to check back kind of regularly to make sure that we come and pick that up so we don't lose too much of it. But wow, I'm super happy, you guys. That's 570 crystal already. Okay, that's going to be a lot of crystal. We got fungal wood. I wonder if that's what's coming from the palm tree, maybe? Oh, very cool. I'm super happy with this, you guys, and the way that this turned out. This is a cool mod, so if you want to get yourself some somewhat more rare resource, you guys, then this is going to be a good mod for you. Now, obviously, there's going to be some stuff that it doesn't pick up. It's not going to... You can't make seeds for some of the more common stuff, like your fiber, your wood, your thatch, just plain old metal, stuff like that. So... But there's lots of cool resources out of this one. I'm very excited to have this on board on our map. So if you guys, if you have suggestions of, I don't know, maybe some of the resources that you would have liked to have seen in this one, Drop it in the comments down below. Let me know what you think of this mod, you guys. And really, at the end of the day, there's really nothing more to do except for, well, slap the door on this place and let it do its thing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, please remember, drop a like down below and subscribe for more. Really appreciate all the support. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. And thanks for hanging out with me and checking out this mod today. Next time we meet up, we're going to check out another mod. We've got a few more plans on the go, on the books, some things off camera, and we will get it set up, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Have an awesome day.